This is the third game for Mad, second game for Supermassive. It is a big upset in the tournament. We are excited to see specifically what happens and why. And nevertheless, we are moving forward. Let me make sure it's muted. Muted. Quality. Yep. Okay, so bans coming through. Caitlyn ban on red side. Let's see, the Renekton ban coming through. Akali coming through. I know Humanoid. I think this is probably out of respect for him. Why is this not going away? Lee Sin ban, Lilia ban. I don't know too much about Shadow. I did hear he is kind of a Lee Sin one trick, similar to a Broxa. Nidalee secured in first pick. Right here, they're struggling because they don't know what to pick. They do not want to put Shadow on Evelyn again. Right, they go ahead and secure Twitch for Khan. This is supposedly such a dynamic, badass bot lane. Interested to see how they pull it off. The response is Senna instead of Ashe. Interesting. And then Azir as a blind pick in the mid lane. We found out when we were looking it up last game that Balulu is in Azir main. Like that's just like his most played champion. And he probably just wants to play that. Response coming in being the Hecarim jungle. They probably want to secure that before the bans come through. Moving forward, the bans most likely going to target obviously the top and mid here. Or not, excuse me, not mid. The top and support here. Right? I'm very curious what they ban. I wonder if they banned Shen, would be a guess, because our mood popped off last game. And then here, I also don't necessarily, I mean, it's just going to be whatever they either don't want to play against and or throughout scouting have seen. Orianna ban in the mid lane, and it's an Alistar ban. They leave Shen open. Interesting. Final ban. Shen ban coming in on this side. Maybe they were looking to pick up Shen here. Maybe that's probably what I would guess. Okay, Zoe as a response. Here you would think they're going to pick an AD heavy top laner. And maybe like a Leona, yep. And Wukong. Wukong blind. The response being Mordekaiser. Roman Mordekaiser. Alright, we'll take a quick pause. Take a quick look. Ultimately, again, I'm not a huge fan of seeing double AP in the mid jungle. I don't think it's necessarily as bad on Azir as Silas, because you're more so just doing burst, whereas I don't know if I really like this mid jungle duo, actually. This is going to be a bit of a question mark to me. Right, I do like the synergy between Nidalee and Wukong, especially when level 6. Some pretty potent gank style potential. Bot lane, this bot lane seems to have been winning out if played better. So I'm curious to see what the result is here, because so far in the tournament we've seen more success on this side when it comes to a matchup like this. Balulu versus Humanoid on Zoe, I'm not necessarily sure. I'm just curious to see how he pilots this champion, because as we looked up last game, that's without doubt his most played champion. And then Arome didn't play great. or hasn't been playing great. Shadow hasn't really been playing great, and I'm kind of just curious to see what the difference is going to be in the sort of top jungle matchup. Also, the bot support matchup. I'm curious to see what happens there because we've seen Twitch Rakan be so successful. And we progress. Let me move my camera back here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're on the rift. Okay. Nothing extraordinary here. Right, we do have a red side ward right here to block a potential invade from the Nidalee. And we have the late invade. So the Turkish team going for the cheese on the late invade and getting spotted. Mordekaiser probably just should be saying fuck it here, right? And as a response, hold on, we'll slow down. Okay, so we have the late invade, the late cheese. The ward goes down on Krugs to see if he to see if Cacao greeds all the way and stays for Krugs. We got a leash down here on Hecarim for blue side, and you would assume that he goes and tries to take the red, split the map in a bit. He should show on this ward unless he goes this way. But either way, he probably, I'm assuming he's going to step on vision here. But I'm assuming you just split the map here. So Shadow does step on the ward. Sees that he steps on a ward. And decides to back out and not go for the greedy invade because Nidalee's coming straight down. Nidalee's red buff is now hers. And ultimately looks as if Hecarim's just going to get 3 buffed. Or Nidalee's going to 3 buff him. Right? This was a great ward. The ward right here that spotted the roam. You got pings down saying Nidalee's probably going in this area. And knowing that Hecarim has to path to the top side, it looks as if... Because to pause, this is important, right? So Scuttle Crab's coming up in 15 seconds. It's 3 minutes. Nidalee takes this blue buff, okay? Goes down. This is the second time I've seen a crazy pathing by Cacao, right? Goes down and makes sure Nidalee does not get the invade, or excuse me, Hecarim does not get the invade after spot on the board. Gets the red buff, and then makes his way topside to get his 3rd buff. And ideally, they're going to meet and fight over here in the Scuttle Crab in 15 seconds. If you take a look at the top lane situation, Arome is not going to be able to do near as much in this fight. He's just going to be able to make it first, right? Head on down. I'm assuming that Azir is trying to get pressure into mid, and then they should be able to force Hecarim off this Scuttle Crab. I don't know if Hecarim is going to think that Nidalee is here. I would think that you would maybe think that she stays bot side and tries to get these 3 camps. Maybe Hecarim even tries to be greedy and goes and phase checks to see if the blue buff is still there. That was a ton of arrows on the screen, but lots going through my mind. And Hecarim is doing the... Interesting. He is going for... I went down to the bot side. Maybe just assuming that they're going for top crab based on the way that the top and the mid are playing. And it becomes pretty apparent here. Humanoid dropping the ward. But gets to push the wave because he picked up Redemption. And in the meantime, Hecarim gets to steal chickens and secures the bot scuttle. And they trade 50-50 scuttles. Nidalee, however, making it down. And Senna and Leona are in the more dominant spot. And it's just a few seconds too late, though. Cow does show on award, but not able to make any much. Or it does show on the scuttle vision, but isn't able to make much of it. Okay. And if you take a look, we have Shadow with a spicy invade here. Immediate pings come down help. He must be here. What's going on? And Shadow takes the fight and burns the flash. But he should get punished here, right? He makes it out. Oh, flash after? Oh, Barulu. No, 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 friend. My Swedish friend playing in Turkey. I don't think you had the damage for that. Okay, so Mordekaiser and Hecarim are going to back here. So as soon as they buy, I'm going to pause real fast. We'll take a look at the state of the game. Okay, Bramblevest first coming out of Mordekaiser. Must be just getting beat up. Respect them. And, I mean, Bramblevest on Mordekaiser, like Bramble Tab Eyes into AD matchup is really good. Feels really, really good. Yet to have a back off on the Wukong. Jungle's pretty even, right? Nidalee still needs to back here. Seems to be pretty even in the mid lane, right? And then the bot lane also seems to be pretty even. If we take a look at the gold. Oh, my goodness. I mean, gold's up 200, Mad Lions. That's probably just in these small CS leads like here and here, right? But ultimately, it's not that much. It is an Infernal drag up, so you would assume that there's some play around that here pretty soon. And the back from Nidalee. Pathing around bot side for Dragon. Let's see. Okay, support makes it there first. They were able to back first. Scuttle Crab secured. Good vision control by the blue side Turkish team on the first Infernal Dragon. A nice attempt. A nice attempt at a lane gank. But doesn't really burn anything. Rakan's a pretty OP champion. Ends up burning Ignite on the side of Snowflower. Shadow and the another invade. He's gonna get both of them. Both topside camps are gonna be secured by Shadow here. Pretty big advantage, 10 CS lead here. Whoa, whoa. So, he does not have vision. Mordekaiser. Goes for the trade, uses his pull. And then just straight up gets ganked here. Yep. There was the synergy. I mean, it's really only when you're level 6, but oh, then Shadow with the play, getting Balulu, counter gank. So while all this has happening, it looks like Shadow stops his back, tries to save him, doesn't save him, and then ends up at least trading the kills on mid. What? What? Watch the spear. What? What? Come on, Riot. Infernal Dragon still on the board. How wild. That spear totally missed. And that first blood onto Wukong was pretty big. However, Bramble Tab Eyes, it's not an easy 1v1 for Wukong. Okay, so since the last time we've checked, you know, only small gold lead here. Drag still on the table. Bow summoners up here. TP down. This is a big advantage for our moots up on the top lane for Supermassive. Jungle item complete. Triforce components. Decent CS lead here. Right, this is good of humanoid. Balului's on his main here. And bot lane, little advantage. 5 CS is not a ton. Right? I mean, realistically, that gets made up with by this wave. Or should. Still a pretty even game. I really wish I had access to comms and such. My Lanta. Up, Snowflower getting cheesed, but makes it out no problem. Just has to flash. And big trade in the mid lane. Spear almost hits. And is Shadow going to get punished here? Going for the ward. Snowflower has a new flash. He still balls deep. Okay, we'll take a look. Hold on, I'm going to back for a second. See, this is where the TP advantage comes in from our moots. Big spear. Our moot. E. Oh, that was a flashy. But free kill. I guess not free, he used both sums, but he will take that and he will head topside. And I wonder if they're able to secure Dragon after that as well. Yep. Nope. Humanoid going way too far. He's going to get punished here. Nope. Yep. He's hard focused. TP comes in. Ah, I feel so bad. They did stop drag, but it's an unfortunate death for him. Arome trying to keep his composure. He's getting pushed in here. Gonna miss this big wave. Does have 2 plates. Was able to get a decent amount off of that TP. Right? Got some waves. Got 2 plates. Infernal Dragon still on the board. Gold dead even. Although this is about to be first tower over to the side of Armut. Over to the Turkish side because of Rift Herald on the top side. So he's going to be looking quite wealthy. He's fired up. You can see it in his face. Okay. Maybe it looks like red side's actually trying to get some advantage here. Look for the dragon. But you have Wukong able to make it first because top tower is dead. And because of that, Supermassive able to just push Mad Lions off the dragon. And dragon secured by Supermassive. Oh my goodness. Snowflowers picked here. None of that flash. Oh, whoa. Shadow just took so much damage. What does he eat? A spear here? R, spear, and then dashes in to die. Another big spear. They can't keep chasing, but they can get the wave. If we take a look, we have Triforce completed on Wukong. Jungle item, but Triforce completed on Hecarim. He does feel pretty good after that death. He feels okay. Bork working towards Hurricane, but you already have Mana Moon. You know, the big advantages seem to be with these 2 kills right here. Senna. Senna and Twitch. I'm interested to see which has more impact to this game. All right, I still don't think this game is super one-sided. Right, gold is up plus 1.2k here, but I don't think and they do have the Infernal Drag, that I don't think they're mopping the floor with Mad Lions or the game is over by any means. Right, Hecarim can still have a lot of value the later the game goes, once he starts getting death stance, tank stats, etc. Good game so far, to be honest with you. Heavy priority in the top side. This would have been a situation where you would have wanted Mordekaiser to freeze, I think, right? No objectives on the map that you're fighting for. I mean, I guess there's Rift Herald, but I would have thought you would have been able to. That would have been a time you can look for a freeze. Blue buff secured by Nidalee. And is Karzi about to get jumped on? Barely makes it out. Red side able to get some good vision in the blue bot side. Right, Mordekaiser pushing up and Supermassive doing the Rift Herald should get spotted. Does get spotted on the pink ward. I don't think there's anything that Mad Lions can do about it. Another objective in the hands of Supermassive. Wukong goes back to the top side. And they look for the tower on the bot side. Hecarim here as a backup plan. Zoe also making her way down, trying to look for something, but it looks like it's just not going to be able to come into fruition. All of that going on, they just go ahead and drop the Rift Herald mid. And Arome just gets walloped. How does this start? So this starts by, if you take a look, the top lane dominance. We'll take a look at the state of the map here. Top lane dominance, he's able to shove in, which gives him the free priority to kind of walk all the way down here. Someone should be responding to top, but they're not responding to the side lane properly. Instead, Mordekaiser's going to get pinched off here, and he's going to get walloped. Wukong goes, look here, look here. Jumps in, knocks up twice, and the flash out of Arome. Balulu flashes out. This is a big play. Wow, what? So Bolulu flashes, gets hit, but then Shadow gets ulted back. Shadow dies. I mean, it ends up being a 2-for-1 because of Arome dying. Azir did what he could there, right? Shurima Shuffle ends up making it a 1-for-1 trade. And Humanoid in the wrong position, trying to... steps on a ward and is just dead. Maybe not dead. He lives? Zoe. Well played. Well played. Using his flash as well as the combination of picking up for a flash to be able to make it out. And Supermassive trying to all reset, I'm assuming, try to get the dragon. Yeah, dude. Even with the spear missing, it's that easy. Wukong. Shurima Shuffle makes it a 1-for-1 trade. Alright, we'll take a look real fast. The gold is up 1.3 now for the Turkish side. Infernal Dragon. Triforce Tiamat working towards Death Stance 3-0-1 is down on CS, but it meh. Right, 6 assists on the Nidalee isn't necessarily where she wants to be, but still doing pretty okay. Right, Azir, same thing, probably isn't where he wants to be, but he's not necessarily super behind. He's ahead in CS. He's doing okay. Right, and then if you take a look at the bot side, 1-0-2, Mana Moon stacking, Stone Plate compared to Zeke's. Ultimately, these two are still able to dictate the fight in a very, very powerful way, if done correctly. So at this point, I would say that Supermassive are in the driver's seat, but the game is definitely not over. It's not a sweep by any means, right? Hecarim's going to be working towards Death Dance. You can still get an amazing play from the bot lane, which is not necessarily doing bad by any means in this game. However, Wukong with another knockup. Humanoid getting picked again. Bad positioning, and he has no flash this time. Even though he's on a ward, he gets a good Shurima Shuffle by Balulu to get him killed. Transitions into maybe a 20-minute Baron. That'd be some alpha stuff if they do it. Nope. Instead, they're just going to go secure top side. Nidalee is going to take all of Hecarim's camps up here. Right? Hecarim doesn't have anything to counter jungle down here. Right? This is how you are starting to gain advantages like that CS number in the jungle. Okay, let's speed things up just a bit. Baron now on the table. Yeah, I'm thinking that the Wukong, the impact will be wait. Oh, humanoid. Snowflower's not even gonna die for that. We're going back and watching this. This is big. Okay, humanoid dies. Snowflower able to walk it out. Arome bringing the Wukong closer. Huge Shurima shuffle. Karzi shut down. That is really bad. That Twitch was their hope. Arome just walloped. And now it's, after a team fight like that, transitioning, I'm assuming, into Baron. Now it's not looking too good for our European friends. Okay, post-Baron play. Post-Baron play, but before this fight, let's take a look, okay? All 10 members are here. No one else is anywhere. Okay? Ult's all up but Senna's. Twitch ult, not yet up. Death Realm, not yet up. Okay, take a look. I mean, Mordekaiser's still kind of an... I mean, he's just not where he wants to be. Death Stance completed. Oh, on Wukong. Right, he's just not going to die at this point. Jungle items, but humanoid, better. Probably still not... Or, excuse me, Balulu. Probably not where he wants to be, but doing good. Mana Moon not fully stacked, but you have Yomu's Ghostblade to do some damage. You do have Hurricane on Twitch, but Twitch has no flash. He does have Cleanse, and it's going to be up to Twitch to, you know, be in the perfect spot here, which he's not. Okay. Slowing it down. Twitch gets spotted. Nope. Twitch opens up. Leona just going in there with no fucks given. Aftershock everything. And the follow-up by Wukong. Able to kill both the backline carries. It is absolutely GG well played. I wonder if they actually end here. And the Shurima... Wow. Mid inhib secured. Almost a 10,000 gold lead. 9.2k. Drag secured. I mean, they'll trade bot for top, but it's not going to be worth it. You get top tower, but you're going to lose bot inhib here. Oh, poor Mad Lions, dude. These losses are starting to get hard to watch. Like, you can tell that this one hurts for Mad Lions. Humanoid and Arome just did not have the performance that they wanted to at all. Shadow also seems to kind of be running it down. Okay, you're going to get a reset by Supermassive, not biting off more than they can chew, just taking the bot inhib. I mean, nothing really else is going to happen here. Right? I mean, Mad Lions would need to do an amazing desperation play. Okay, Sleepy's Trouble Bubble. Snowflower does have to flash away. But okay, Hackerham, this is. Meanwhile, our Moot full HP, killing your backline. Our Moot wasting teleport to try to end, but I don't think it matters. I think they just end. Let's hear the broadcast.
Great game, Snowflower, time and time again, finding those engagements and building up a huge lead over the Mad Lion. Supermassive are going to remain undefeated at Worlds.
Wow.
And what
Shadow, buddy. How old is he?